Tonight, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on the Memphis Hounds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Memphis Hounds and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player of the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Third from the gun, it's Jackson.
8 yards to go.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
A loss of 13 yards.
And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Operating from the gun, Anderson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Anderson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
A 3-yard pickup.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And Jackson throwing once more. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jones. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. That's a gain of 8.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Memphis.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flowers.
Jackson's pass.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Pickup. And the Memphis 1st down.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Hounds 3, Dreadnoughts nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
6. Dreadnoughts, nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Anderson. And his throw here is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Anderson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Craig. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Anderson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. Got a man open. That's Harry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And as a result, possession switches hands. As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 20, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At the 24-yard line.
Anderson throwing again. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 4 yards. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Anderson. The left side completion to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. Catch is made by Harry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. From the gun, Anderson. This will be caught at about the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll bang that one through. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Memphis.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. The Jags using that home crowd to get the victory there after the loss on opening weekend. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 28-7, your final score. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Over the middle, complete. That's Charles.
Brought down at the
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Anderson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Craig. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson over the middle, complete. It's Craig. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back up.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own.
Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Offense.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Fielded at the 43. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Down at the 45.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Anderson. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Anderson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
17. Hounds 13.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
25-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Hounds.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
They do it. They get to the flag.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hounds 13.
The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
A loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
At the 40.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
10. To throw again, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
At their own.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Or they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Anderson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 35-yard line.
Anderson now. Throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 20. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 19.
From the gun, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
At their own 30.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Anderson on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Antonio, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Memphis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL